Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's third and final video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for today's final video. Day 10 will take us to the 1st of September. We'll be able to extend that beyond that with the GFS and ECM Ensembles. May run around a couple of weeks. We'll have a look at the CFS V2 at the end of the video. For the next 4 weeks, that gets us into the second half of September, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video release was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and I've also released the extended European outlook as well. Check out those two bits if you'd like to. Like, share, subscribe on all of today's videos and content. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. We need to put on around 25 to 30 subscribers to get ourselves to 16.7k, so if you could give us a sub, it would be fantastic. It would be amazing. It would mean so much. Thank you so very much, everybody. Yeah, mate, it's oscillating by the hour at the moment between like 30 and 25 subscribers. So please give us a sub and tell your friends and family to subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody. Doing that. Let's try and push on to 16.7k. Ultimate target at the moment is 17k, but got a little while to go before we get them. Get there, I should say. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's do the video, mate. So we can start off in the tropical Atlantic. It's all going on at the moment. So let's have a look at the two yellow X's first of all. We've got one here and one just there. So that disturbance 2 with a 0% chance of cyclone formation in the next 2 days, a 20% chance in the next 7 days. We've also got disturbance 1 with just a 20% chance of cyclone formation in the next 2 days, a 50% chance in the next 5 days. We have got tropical depression Gert, currently giving maximum sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. Clicking on Gert, you see this is basically done for. Will become post-tropical any moment. We've also got tropical storm Franklin, I should say, giving maximum sustained winds of 50 miles per hour. Clicking on Franklin, going here, we see this is forecast to become a hurricane by the weekend. So at the moment, we've got Franklin just there as a tropical storm, going to push northwards through the Dominican Republic as a tropical storm, and then heading northwards up towards the south of Bermuda, where Franklin then becomes a hurricane. So Franklin will be one to watch, I think. And then we have also got tropical storm Harold, which is also giving maximum sustained winds. Hold on, that's giving maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. And clicking on Harold going here, we can see that Harold is going to be moving into very far south of Texas as a tropical storm, and then we'll be pushing in that direction along the Texas-Mexico border, really, as first of all, tropical storm, then tropical depression, and then we'll finally go post-tropical. That will be bringing lots of very heavy rain with it as well, and probably coastal flooding imminently around that Gulf Coast of Texas. So it's all happening at the moment. We will keep you updated. I think Franklin is going to be the one to watch into the weekend. Looks like Franklin will be turning into a hurricane. Let's have a quick look at Franklin again. So I think we have to go to discussion. And we can see that Franklin is going to be a Category 1 hurricane, reaching Category 1 hurricane status at maximum sustained of 75 miles per hour there at 96 hours on the 26th of September. And then a little bit stronger at 120 hours on the 27th of September, of August, I should say, going up to maximum sustained of 80 miles per hour. So what happens after that, of course, remains to be seen. Franklin might die a death, might power up even more. We'll keep you updated. Right, let's come back to home. Central temperature is now sitting at 16.9, which is 1.1 degree above 61 to 99 average. That is provisional to yesterday, to the 21st of August. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles. Looking at Exeter today, home of UK Met. So, at the moment, of course, with warmer than average, we are going to see a drop in the upper air temperatures, as we've been talking about in videos a lot recently. Dropping the upper air temperature take place at the end of the week and into bank holiday weekend, and then beyond that, hovering close to the 30-year average through the remainder of August and into the first week of September. Precipitation-wise, looking relatively dry to start off with, starting to get a little bit more unsettled as we go through the rest of the second half of the week into the bank holiday weekend, and then through the first week of September, looking perhaps a little bit on the unsettled side. Well, although that is extended range and is therefore a long way off. Temperature anomalies from the 22nd of August, Precip, a little bit above average in the south, near a normal further north, and precipitation anomalies from the 22nd of August, Precip, drier than average in most places. Latest Windflow Map from Earth, nullschool.net shows that we've got low pressure sitting to the north, and we're bringing the wind from off the Atlantic. Data ridge is down to the south. This low pressure in the north will be dropping southwards at the end of the week, and that's what's going to bring the change to cooler and more showery conditions. Okay, let's start going through chart data. Then this is our latest UK Met Euro run is looking for midnight on Friday. So low pressure sinking southwards into the country. There's another what looks like rather thundery low actually sitting to our south and southeast, so they could get together and produce some quite heavy downpours at the end of the week. We'll have to firm up on that. Into bank holiday weekend, the low pressure is sitting to our east. We're bringing in the showery west-northwesterly flow, and those showering conditions may continue into the beginning of next week as well, with another trough coming in off the Atlantic from bank holiday Monday through to Tuesday 29th of August. Icon once more showing that trough of low pressure dropping southwards across the country at the end of the week into the bank holiday weekend, looking rather cool and showery with winds in from the north to northwesterly direction. High pressure tries to ridge in the bank holiday Monday, but it doesn't come up because another feature is rolling in over top of that area of high pressure, just keeping a rather gently unsettled theme going. And that's all going to get to the end of the icon run again. A bit of a ridge trying to build up from the southwest, but there's more low pressure out in the Atlantic, but I think probably has our name on it. GFS midnight run again, below pressure to our east, high pressure out to northwest, pulling down wind from a northerly direction into the bank holiday weekend. So rather cool, rather showery over the bank holiday weekend. Into the early part of next week, it's midnight Tuesday, another low pushing in. That's bringing further showery conditions. And then as we go through next week, an increasingly unsettled look to the weather. You'll notice just here, which is on Wednesday the 30th of August, we've got the remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane in the North Atlantic. And looking rather unsettled really as we head up towards days 8, 9, 10. Low pressures right in over the country, just bringing showers and or longer spells of rain with it as well, and quite cool temperatures too. Beyond that, we try and build a little bit of high pressure into the far south and southwest through like the 2nd, 3rd of September, but by the 4th, the next low coming in off the Atlantic, bringing more unsettled weather with it. And that's how we're going to get to the end of the GFS midnight run. Gets to the 7th of September, and it looks unsettled. More low pressure is downstream in the Atlantic. Looks like it's going to bring us further wet and quite cool conditions. GFS 6 again with that area of high pressure out to the northwest, low pressure sitting over into the east country. Rather cool and showery conditions into the bank holiday weekend. Into next week again, the weather's staying quite cool and unsettled. Further areas of low pressure knocking around. Again, we have the remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane. It's probably going to be Franklin, but it could be one of the other ones, of course. No, remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane there moving into the far north of the Atlantic. That moves up to Greenland, and that has the effect of starting to build up some higher pressure to the north of the country. So actually the GFS 6 said around and beyond day 10 goes much more anticyclonic with a ridge of high pressure building for the opening days of September. That will bring drier and warmer weather with it. It looks like it's quite temporary, and by the end of GFS 6 there, that high seems to be breaking down with more low pressure starting to both to the west and to the south. But for a few days in the opening week of September, in the first week of September, do get some dry warm weather with that area of high pressure. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos, and don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. As I said, we need to put on around 25 to 30 subscribers to get ourselves to 16.7k, so if you could give us a sub, then please do so. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Let's try and get 16.7k as quickly as we can. Have stalled a little bit at 16.6k. It would be lovely if we could get 16.7k. Thank you so much everybody for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Right, here we go then. On to the GM. Low pressure again, so to our north and the east and dropping through the country maybe on latter stages of the week. Cool and showery north-northwest winds into the bank holiday weekend. Showers to come and quite cool as well. Beyond that, through next week, an increasingly unsettled flavour to the weather. Oh yes, further showery and quite cool conditions right way up to the opening day of September, day 10. And maybe ECM once more is dropping in that trough of low from the north with a ridge out to the northwest country. So rather cool, rather showery conditions over the bank holiday weekend. They carry on into next week as well, with more areas of low pressure in from off the Atlantic all the way up to days 8, 9, 10. Looking unsettled, cool and showery with low pressure bringing further spells of rain with it. This is the Precipitation Forecast based on at ECM Run and Meteo.com. So yes, we're looking at some heavy showers, maybe a bit thundery actually, Thursday into Friday there, parts of England and Wales. Have to firm up on that one. Into bank holiday weekend, showery conditions, particularly for more eastern regions, probably not too bad out in the west. And on into next week, further showery bursts to come. Not continuously wet, you'll notice, but there is showery bursts around throughout next week, and up to day 10, actually from days 9 to 10, start turning increasingly wet, with wet and windy weather coming in from off the Atlantic for the beginning of September. These are the options on the table within the ECM Ensemble day 4, day 10. I say Met Office gets to the 1st of September, 19 members of the ECM Ensembles with lower pressure in the Atlantic. Some high pressure is up here. We've got another 19 with low pressure out west of the UK and Ireland. Again, that's probably bringing quite showery conditions in. That does include big chart and the operation run. We've got 13 building a ridge through Western Europe, so that's going to be the driest option there as we get to the beginning of September. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. It gets us to the 6th of September. 13 members of the ECM Ensembles with low pressure over to the northern country. That's bringing in unsettled weather from off the Atlantic. Another 13, low pressure out to the northwest. Again, that's looking quite cool and showery. 8, though, big change, high pressure dominating. That's kind of in line with what the GFS 6Z is doing for a while anyway in the extended range. We've got 7 with high pressure over Scandinavia, probably some sort of lower pressure around here and here though. And then we've got 5 with high pressure ridging up from the south. That will bring dry weather into the south, and we've got another 5 with low pressure over France, high pressure around Iceland, and that low pressure, yes, it could be bringing some quite wet weather into southern parts of the country. So a range of options there. We might go back to high pressure through the opening week of September, but then again, we might just keep the low pressure itself going. CFS Weekly finally meets a 500 millibar height and knowledge bring down into week periods. The first week period dates from the 28th of August. This week has low pressure over to the east country with a ridge of high pressure in the Atlantic going up towards Greenland and Iceland. Rather cool and showery conditions therefore. The low pressure deepens into week 2. It's the 29th of August, 4th of September, with a deep area of low pressure over UK, Ireland, and much of Western Europe as well. That looks very unsettled and cool. Week 3 is going to be the 5th to the 11th of September. Low pressure in the ascendancy from off the Atlantic into Western Europe. That's looking very unsettled as well. And week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 12th to the 18th of September, with low pressure in from the North Atlantic into the west of Europe, high pressure pulling out into the Atlantic, northwest southeast alignment to the jet stream and the wind direction. Cool and showery conditions carry on from the middle to the second half of September. Wow, wow, wow. We shall see about that. Okay, we're done. If you've enjoyed the video, please can you like, share, subscribe, and show everyone for doing that. Drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. And don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. I'll just tell you what's coming up tomorrow. So as I say, please put 25 subscribers. Please give us a sub. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Let's push on. Let's push on. Let's push on to 16.7k. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, just coming up tomorrow. We have a 6 a.m. UK weather forecast. We're going to have the extended USA forecast. We're going to have a look at the JMA seasonal model tomorrow as well for the autumn of 2023. That, of course, ahead of autumn, the autumn seasonal roundup that could be releasing on Saturday, and the autumn forecast that will be releasing on Sunday. Big weekend of long range coming up. More about that later on in the week. But yes, JMA seasonal model update tomorrow, and then at 6 p.m. we're going to be live streaming our 10 to 14 days. So I shall see you live tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you're around the channel, then please check in, and we'll see how things are looking then. You enjoy the rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and for this video, that's all now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.